I know this is going to be a big shocker for many of us, but the new woke anti-white person film that has just come out this weekend in theaters, The American Society of Magical Negroes, has been a total disaster on every single level. If you guys are not aware of this movie, here's just a small clip to give you an idea about this film from the trailer.
What's the most dangerous animal on the planet?
Shark.
White people, when they feel uncomfortable. White people feeling uncomfortable precedes a lot of bad stuff for us.
So there you go. That is kind of one of the big thrusts about this film, is that white people are bad. White people should not be uncomfortable, because when they do, it is very, very bad for black people. That is kind of the premise of the film, which is just absolutely wild. But this is, of course, the type of crap that Hollywood continues to give us. And now let's just say that things are not looking very good for this film on any level whatsoever. The reviews for Rotten Tomatoes have not been very merciful so far. It's been 30% rotten on Rotten Tomatoes from critics, with 67% from audiences. And if you don't believe me, we can look at some of the crap that the main actor in the film has said, where he has said things like this about the film. When we were doing chemistry read, there was this interesting phenomenon that happened where a lot of the white actors came in and their interpretation of the character was a caricature of a racist. I think it was a way they could distance themselves, like they were hyper-judgmental of the character, in order to showcase their own morality and progressive nature. But Drew came in and played it honestly. He understood the blind spots of the character, but he didn't judge him. All of the white people in the movie had to have a certain quality to them, because it's about a more insidious racism. Most of the racism I've experienced has been from well-intentioned white people who just have a blind spot. So what we're talking about here is not racism then. What you're talking about here is just things happening that you didn't like, that didn't go your way, okay? But of course, you know, everything that ever happens to black people, according to woke black individuals like this person here, anything that happens to them that is that doesn't go exactly their way 100% is, of course, a byproduct of racism. And so he continues on by saying it was important audiences didn't just go, oh, black protagonist is good and white antagonist bad, because you need to be able to identify with people in the movie. The movie is really focused on the neglect of black people in white spaces, the way people can be negligent of some of the things they say or the ways they take up space at the expense of people of color. We all know that this is basically what the entire movie is about, but it's getting pretty bad for this film. It's looking pretty bleak, because now we are getting some projections about this film that is saying another new release, focus features satirical comedy, The American Society of Magical Negroes, is aiming for a low single digits in its debut in 1,146 North American venues. Low single digits is not good. Okay? That is not a good start for the film. So from the box office standpoint, this movie is not looking to be very great either. So it's interesting to see that this film, which was set up as basically this woke disaster piece, basically projected as white people bad and black people are the victims, is kind of what the whole main message of the film is not doing well in the theaters. Who could have seen this coming? This is kind of crazy, because literally just as I was about to finish this video, I reloaded the page and it has actually dropped down. So now this film is completely rotten across the board. The audiences are not having a good time with it. The critics are not having a good time with it. Everyone is trashing this film. This is going about exactly as I was expecting it would. So let me know what you think about all of this in the comments below. Do you plan on seeing this film? Hope you guys enjoyed. Leave a like, subscribe, and I'll talk to you all in another video very soon.